Today, I have something really exciting for you. If you're looking to improve your English quickly, you have come to the right place. Whether you're a beginner or at a pre-intermediate level, these 10 tips will help you on your journey. Let me share some common problems learners face and how I overcame them. So, let's get started. When I started learning English, I found it really hard to understand new words and complex sentences. I remember picking up a newspaper and feeling lost after just a few lines. But then, I decided to start with something simpler, children's books. They were short, colorful, and had pictures to help me understand the story. As I got more comfortable, I moved on to young adult novels and eventually to newspapers and novels for adults. Reading helps you learn new words, understand different sentence structures, and get used to the flow of the language. Even reading just a few pages a day can make a big difference. I used to struggle a lot with understanding spoken English, especially different accents. I remember watching my favorite English movies and not understanding half of what was being said. But then, I started watching them with English subtitles. This not only helped me hear how words are pronounced, but also see how they are spelled. I started with animated movies because they had simpler language. As I got better, I moved on to more complex films and TV shows. Try to repeat sentences out loud to practice your pronunciation. Watching my favorite shows with subtitles really helped me get used to different accents and improve my listening skills. Finding time to practice my listening skills was tough. I was always on the go, and sitting down to listen to English lessons wasn't practical. Then I discovered podcasts and audiobooks. I started listening to them while commuting and doing chores. I found a podcast about a topic I loved, history, and it was so engaging that I forgot I was even learning. This made it easy to practice without needing extra time. It's a great way to improve your listening skills and vocabulary. Listening to audiobooks during my daily walks turned out to be very effective. I was always afraid of making mistakes and felt really shy speaking English. I remember my first conversation with a native speaker. I was so nervous that I could barely get a sentence out. But I realized that the more I practiced, the better I got. Don't be afraid to speak English, even if you make mistakes. Talk to friends, join language exchange programs, or even practice in front of a mirror. Speaking regularly boosts your confidence and fluency. Joining a local language exchange group helped me overcome my fear and practice in a supportive environment. I found that people are usually very understanding and willing to help you learn. I often forgot new words and grammar rules. Writing every day made a huge difference. I started a journal and made it a habit to write in English every night before bed. At first, I wrote about my day, but then I started writing short stories and essays. Writing helps me remember new words and grammar rules. Keeping a daily journal helped me remember new vocabulary and see my progress. Over time, I also started writing emails to my friends in English, which gave me more practice and confidence in my writing skills. I noticed my vocabulary was limited, and I often repeated the same words. This made my conversations feel very repetitive. Learning new words is crucial. I started using flashcards and vocabulary apps to learn a few new words every day. To make sure I remembered them, I tried to use these new words in my conversations and writing. This makes it easier to remember them. I used a vocabulary app and made a habit of learning 5 new words daily, which greatly expanded my word bank. Over time, I noticed that I could express myself much more clearly and precisely. I didn't have a structured way to study English, which made my progress very slow. Then I found language learning apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone. These apps offer fun and interactive ways to learn English. They provide lessons on grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. And the best part is, you can use them anytime, anywhere. I started using Duolingo daily, and it gave me a structured routine and made learning more enjoyable. The app's gamified approach kept me motivated and engaged. I lacked interaction with native speakers, which was a big hurdle. Formal classes provide structured learning and feedback from teachers. Language exchange programs let you practice with native speakers. I joined an online language exchange program where I was paired with a native English speaker who wanted to learn my native language. We exchanged language lessons and practiced together. This was an excellent way to improve my skills and meet new people. I learned not just the language, but also cultural nuances and expressions that you don't find in textbooks. People often had trouble understanding my accent, and I felt self-conscious about it. Good pronunciation makes it easier for others to understand you. I used online resources and apps to practice my pronunciation. I found videos of native speakers and tried to mimic their pronunciation and intonation. Recording myself and comparing it to native speakers helped me identify areas for improvement. I also practiced tongue twisters to improve my diction. This practice significantly improved my clarity and confidence. I wasn't using English in real-life contexts, which made my learning feel disconnected from reality. Following English language blogs, YouTube channels, and social media accounts changed that. I started engaging with content that interests me, like cooking blogs and tech YouTube channels. Commenting, asking questions, and joining discussions made learning more enjoyable and helped me use English in real-life situations. Following English-speaking influencers on social media kept me engaged and motivated. It felt less like studying and more like a part of my daily life. So, there you have it, our top 10 tips to improve your English quickly. Remember, learning a new language takes time and practice, but with these tips, you'll make steady progress.
I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please check out more helpful content on this channel. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos too.